Obuya is keeping camp at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations. And Obuya, what do we know so far in relation to where the DCJ is, and has she been released from the questioning session?
Abi, now what we know at this moment from those close to information, we understand that Philomena Mwilu, the Deputy Chief Justice, could be spending the night right inside the Directorate of Criminal Investigations here on Kiambu Road. That was the part that we were uncertain about, but right now, according to what our sources tell us, is that the questioning process that is currently ongoing could go as through past hours that she was expected to be taken to the anti-corruption court in at Milimani. So you want to remember that this type of high-end arrest that we've seen of the judicial within the corridors of justice, Abi, is the highest we've ever seen in the country, unprecedented, so to speak, in the history of the country. Probably what some of those who have been talking about these matters have been calling the big fish type of arrest that we are probably seeing in a very long time. You want to remember that the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecutions, has just given a statement a while ago saying that they have enough evidence, they have overwhelming evidence to charge the Deputy Chief Justice with abuse of office, personal gain in execution of her work, and a number of other things they are laying against the Deputy Chief Justice. Now, the arrest of Deputy Chief Justice is one that has happened some sort of dramatic way. Just this morning there were a series of meetings, crisis meetings being held at the Supreme Court, and the Judicial Service Commission was meeting a number of judges there and staff. And we also understand that Mr. Haji and the top crime buster, Mr. George Kinoti, were also part of those particular meetings, but we don't know what were the deliberations of those particular meetings that were held this morning, the crisis meetings that were held this morning. Now, Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu's arrest is coming in the wake of the collapse of the Imperial Bank, and how some close to 34 billion shillings could have walked into thin air and brought that particular bank to its knees. So this is some story we are following up on. It's a top story. We have put everything on, and we are set to be giving you all the details as and when they continue to emerge. So those are the latest we have on this story, Abi. It's possible that Philomena Mwilu, the Deputy Chief Justice, could be spending the night right inside the Directorate of Criminal Investigations headquarters here on Kiambu Road. We know that the DPP claims they have enough evidence to send the Deputy Chief Justice behind gallows, and that's all we can report as at now, but we continue to follow up on anything that continues to develop for you, because that's why we are here. Abi.
Well, Obuya, just before we let you go, of course, just paint for us a picture of what is the mood there right now in terms of has the security been beefed up, knowing pretty well that this is a very high-profile arrest, and coming in the wake of the arrest of the governor, as well as that is Ali Roba, actually Korane, I beg your pardon. And of course, what is the mood right now? And in terms of the access to the DCI, have you been able to perhaps, who else have you seen there? Have we seen any members of the judiciary coming in? Have we seen any politicians coming in relation to this developing story?
Now, any vehicle that walks in here, Abi, with its window panes rolled up, we believe are members of the legal team and the judicial staff who are showing their solidarity with the Deputy Chief Justice, but we've not been actually able to see any of them. All the vehicles of the famous and infamous Subaru Outbacks that are making their way in here, we believe are members of the legal team who are seeking access. But those we've spoken taken to say that they have not been allowed that access just as yet. But the mood, as you can see, nothing seems unusual here apart from the number of cameras here that will make anyone walking on the road think that there indeed is something going on at the DCI headquarters here along Kiambu Road. Nothing seems unusual here apart from those who already know that second in command in the chain of the corridors of justice is being grilled over the misappropriation, over the abuse of office for personal gain, as the DPP has said, is being grilled right inside this building here. So nothing much to say, nothing much to send any form of suspicion for anyone watching us from on location along the roads. No security that is unusual here. Only us who have not been allowed access inside the building. So we are continuing to follow up on this story, Abby, and we'll tell you just in case any of those changes occur.
All right, and Obuya, finally, of course, many people keen to follow up on how this will end up, especially being a high-profile arrest of the Deputy Chief Justice. One of the biggest uncertainties currently happening is will she be spending the night or not?
From those who know, they already tell us that it's very it's very possible that Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu will spend the night inside this particular place. They are sure about it, but it remains uncertain for us. So that is the latest we actually have on the same.
All right, many thanks, Brian Obuya, our reporter there, who is following up on this developing story around the arrest of the Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, who has been arrested and will be presented before court. And so far, the charges that have been leveled against her, according to the Director of Public Prosecutions, are the following, as I'm reading. Well, the charges include abuse of office, receiving bribe, and failing to pay taxes. Of course, this came up following the Kenya Revenue Authority filing their concerns with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. We continue to cover this story in our subsequent bulletins. And of course, for more business news, catch us at 9 p.m. for the latest in the world of business. My name is Abby Agina. Coming up next is our Swahili team.